What is good, money team? Tensa Dongo here, and today we got a reaction video, and what we're going to be reacting to is 15 steps to fix a broke mindset. So if you're out there, you feel like you're not getting enough money, or you feel like you can't fix the situation, or you feel like nothing will ever change, or you're stuck here, we're going to help you fix that mindset up a little bit, break it down, reprogram it, and get you a better mindset so you can grow. All right? So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you know when I upload. Love y'all out there, and let's get into the video.
It's not the empty pocket holding you back. It's not your lack of connections or being born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Unless you were born with a severe disability or a country ridden by war, you've got a real shot at building wealth.
Yep.
If you're watching this from the comfort of a home using modern tech, just know that for people like you, poverty is a
mindset.
Whatever excuse you're looking for in your mind could be disproved by hundreds of thousands of examples of people who had it worse than you did and still got out. It's only after one accepts that they play a hand in their destiny will their destiny finally change.
100% of fact.
If you're ready to accept that your life will change once you change, we'll show you how. Here are 15 steps to fix a broke mindset.
All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, money team. Shout out A-Lux too for the video. I react to a lot of their stuff. I like it.
That whatever you've been doing so far has not worked.
Mm-hmm.
You probably grew up in an environment where people never talked about money. Nobody around you was good at making it, and the only people you saw with money were crooked. Or you remember them from movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
In reality, making money is a skill.
100%.
Once you get good at it, making more and more money is actually pretty easy. The hardest part is going from having nothing to having something. Almost any idiot can make a little bit of money if they have a lot of money. The hard part is making some money when you have none. Which brings us to this first step. This one of admitting that you lack the money-making skill, and it's okay because you're here to learn it. Once
that's all it's about, learning.
And face the fact that you don't know how to make money, you go from resentful to a learner's mindset. Which brings us to step number 2. Admit that you've been getting pretty shitty financial advice. Not only do you not know how to make money, nobody around you knows either, so you can't go to them for guidance or put weight on their opinion. Poor parents cannot teach their children how to be rich.
At all.
You've learned about money comes from people who don't have it. The shortest way to override that is you stop taking money advice from the people who are poorer than you. From this moment on, you'll still have casual conversations with the people in your life.
That's definitely a fact, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Talking to them about money. Number 3, realize that other people know and do something different from you. That's why they're getting different results than you are. So between you and those who are successful, there are 2 gaps.
Just knowledge.
One, a knowledge gap.
I already knew it was gonna be
They know something you don't yet.
That's all it is, knowledge.
They've learned a skill, a tool. They understand a certain market, a certain customer. They know how to sell to people. They know how to collect money from folks, and they know how to negotiate the price. This is one of the 2 gaps you'll need to fill by learning to do what they do. Now, the second gap is an action gap. They work differently than you do. Maybe it's just a volume thing where they simply put in more hours, which allows them to learn faster than you do. Or they're taking completely different actions than you are. The best part about this second gap is you don't need to figure out the actions by yourself. You just try to mimic what they do, and in the process, you'll have some questions and figure out the answers to those questions.
I'm telling y'all, man. Money team, I'm telling y'all.
Because they never start.
Starting
is a humbling experience. You don't know anything.
You're not gonna be good.
Seems overwhelming.
You're not like what?
Things start to connect, and slowly you begin to grasp
how
well all of this works.
For sure.
Then there's number 4. Change the altar you worship and hate at. This is not about religion, okay? This is about who and what you look up to. Let us put this bluntly, okay? If your Instagram is filled with Russian models who hang out with mobsters flashing riches, you're only going to despise yourself and your reality even more. There's nothing
social media
there.
Literally like murdered like how
stars or celebrities
people view themselves.
there's nothing
versus other
for you
people
to emulate, to absorb, that fits into your reality that you can borrow from them.
Right.
Here's a golden nugget, okay? You can never become that which you hate. So if
Fact,
you hate
too.
rich people, you will never become rich.
Well,
Pay
definitely a
attention
fact.
to where you focus your energy. Hating politicians,
The energy
hating
you
the
put out
neighbor, hating your
is the
country
energy you get put
does not
in.
contribute to your growth.
So you hating on
It's just
something,
energy you
you'll never
spew
become it,
into the abyss.
especially if you want it to,
So what do you
which
do
is
then?
weird.
Number 5. Stop blaming society. Admit that you're not good enough yet.
And start learning.
Okay?
Heavy, heavy,
Once
heavy,
you
heavy, heavy,
realize
heavy,
nobody's
heavy.
coming to save you and you have to save yourself, the only option left
Gotta
is
figure it
to
out and get out the mud.
busy.
You gotta get it
You
out.
open up your eyes wide and you look for people.
That's
who
another
want
thing,
to
bro. Getting it out the mud doesn't necessarily mean like you from, you know what I mean, the trenches or the ghetto and you made it out. Getting it out the mud could just mean you have no one else around you that does what you want to do, and you have to literally figure out and pave a way for yourself to get it done. That's, in my opinion, that's why I'll say, you know, getting it out the mud, where it's like you don't have people around you that do the same thing that you want to do or you want to accomplish. So you kind of have to figure out certain things. You might have people that can help, but not know your field exactly. So you kind of have to figure out on your own and build throughout that, you know, take those L's and such. So yeah, but it's not bad at the end of the day because you become better with it.
You break what they do apart. You look carefully until you begin to see things that others can't see. You look for the ways those dots connect. While everyone else just sees the final product, you try to figure out how that kitchen works, where the ingredients are from, and what goes into the mix. You take every opportunity to be around people who've already figured it out. Every time you find something useful, you save it up. Over time, you'll get more and more of these opportunities appearing for you to deploy what you learn. Many good choices will steadily lead to a better and better life. People stay broke because even if a great opportunity presents itself, they can't tell it apart from the rest of the junk out there. But not to you. You've learned to see. You can distinguish between what's real and what's fake, and others are noticing your potential as well and will take you under their wing if you show good work ethic, discipline, and that you are trustworthy.
Telling y'all, bro, I'm telling y'all. Fact, 100%
shows
fact.
up in your life and shows you how it's done.
A mentor is something
They'll
that can
show
be
you
really
the way
great.
out. It might be in person, it could be someone you just relate with. Getting to that mentor stage is probably the hardest part of the journey because everyone wants a mentor, but every mentor wants to protect their time and energy, so you only do it for someone who really wants it.
You gotta really want it. You gotta show you
realize
can
that
want
maybe
it.
where you are in the world, you'll never find such a person, and just like you, there are millions of other people who want to overcome their conditions, but may have never had the proper guidance. So in an effort to dramatically change the world through education, we built something for you. We've found the smartest and most successful people in the world and have them mentor you on our behalf. Here's how you can take advantage of this opportunity. You go to alux.com/app and download it. You get yourself a yearly subscription so you have access to all that's about to change once you open up that app and begin working on your new goals. Number 6. Don't tell anyone from your old environment about your new objectives and dreams.
Heavy.
As you begin to make progress and finally find yourself a path,
heavy on this.
You'll feel the need to share the good news with them. But we strongly advise against it, okay?
No point.
Share good news until it's fully
materialized.
Telling
Facts.
someone about what you're going to do will make you feel like you've already done it.
Yeah.
It's satisfactory, but counterproductive. This is why broke people always tell you about their next big thing but never actually do anything. They fall victim to this trap. Work hard in silence. They'll see the result once you get it. The reason we advise against telling them is because you're working toward a future that their minds cannot comprehend.
Facts.
They simply can't see what you see. You'll become successful because you materialize something that only exists in your head. Because they love and want to protect you and protect their own ego in the process, they'll find millions of reasons and excuses why what you're trying to do won't work.
Yep,
Don't listen to them, okay? Do not believe
just putting that work.
Others could do it
Work in silence.
as well. But does this mean you'll become a lone wolf in the process? No, not at all. Number 7. Find new people who are working their way out of broke.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you match up with somebody because they're gonna talk about it. You match up with someone that has the same drive, same ambition, same That's not necessarily end goals, but if y'all goals match the work y'all have to put in. So if both y'all work, let me say it like this. Let me step back. Let's step back. If you have two people with strong mindsets and goals, if the work you have to put in to reach those goals align with each other, it could be a perfect matchup, because the work y'all both do might have different end results, but the work is the same. So y'all can work together to get each other's end results. I'm telling you, I've seen it. I experienced it. So if you can find people with the same mindset, same grind set, woo, the sky is endless, because it's not, you know what I mean? The sky is just endless. So
people outside of your usual environment. One of our in-app mentors, Claudia Miklaus, has this great example in her pack about going from a circle to a triangle that resonates really well with her students. You need to be surrounding yourself with people who embody your new identity and ideology. People who have new habits and will accept you as one of them, because everything you do is evidence that you are like them too. Once you find them, you can brainstorm with them, you can partner with them, you can build together, you can help each other out. People who are confident that they will make it out know it is easier to do it together. Although everyone eventually has their own path, for this portion of the journey, you will make more progress with them while also working on your own. This is where you make the friends that will be valuable to you 20 years from now. Not everyone will make it, but some of them will. And make sure that you are one of them.
Yeah, make sure you're always the sum.
Number 8.
You're not the one.
Making dumb choices that you know are dumb.
Yeah.
Broke is different.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. I made this mistake.
Condition. Broke simply means you're really bad with money. You lack what is called financial discipline. You don't really respect money and how hard it is to earn. That's why you give it away in exchange for the most random things. You don't really need half the things in your life, yet you still paid for them. You still have vices that are costing you money regularly.
Yeah, we all do.
The lowest hanging fruit in your life is to stop digging. You stop falling for the same negative behaviors you had in the past. This stops the self-sabotage and gives you enough fuel to move your life forward. This is why being broke is a choice. You know you shouldn't be doing these things, yet you choose to do them. You overcome a broke mindset once you take control over your actions. Number 9, show up for everything, always on time. You show up over and over again. You go to all the interviews, you reply to every email, you apply to everything. You are persistent and on a mission.
Yep.
Yes, it's hard, but what's the alternative? The people who make it are built different on the inside. You have to need it more than others want it. It's only then that you'll outwork and outmaneuver everyone else. One email, one opportunity, one conversation can alter the trajectory of your life. What if it was the one that you decided to skip? Number 10, develop the habit of investing and pretend that you've never had the money in the first place. Here's something that nobody's ever told you. When you're broke or poor, investing isn't meant to make you rich. No, the purpose of investing when you have very little money is to get you out of poverty and into a position where you have enough resources to access opportunities. Investing is superior to just saving money because you're accelerating your progress. It'll take you less to get there compared to just saving your dollars. You work your ass off and you get yourself $1,000.
Yep.
You invest $200 into something simple like the S&P 500, or just pick a company you like and buy that stock. $300 you'll invest in your education and your ability to learn more. You buy books, you go to events, you use this to increase your likelihood of success. Every time you make another $1,000, you repeat this practice. Now we know temptation is going to be big to spend it, but that's where discipline and self-control come in. The person who can't invest $200 out of their $1,000 will never invest $2,000 when they have $10,000.
Think about it like that.
Will grow.
Think about it like that.
Opportunities will present themselves and you'll use that money to access them. Even more importantly, you'll have acquired this new skill and discipline of investing. Once you've laid a personal foundation, it's time to strengthen the actual strategies you use. That means taking your time and money and investing them into things that have historically made people wealthy. A typical portfolio of 60% stocks and 40% bonds is a great start. Although we always want to seek improvement, as we've learned from overcoming our limiting beliefs. The richest and most successful people put a portion of their money into additional assets like real estate, private equity, and luxury assets like fine art. Thankfully, we can make this diversification part of our own journey with our sponsor, Masterworks.
Facts.
Masterworks art investing platform has
Facts.
distributed back a total of over 50 ALUX.
Facts.
Number 11. Start applying to jobs or opportunities outside of your league. When you
See,
get
I never actually thought
rejected,
about this one.
ask how you can improve. The second part is where the value actually is. You know it's beyond your scope, but the gatekeepers will actually tell you what changes you need to make in order for them to let you in.
Right.
This is like a secret cheat code to life. They'll mention tools, experience, certifications, specific skills, and you'll write all of this down, okay? And then you go back home, get yourself all of that, and then come back knocking on their door. You're getting a free, real-life education on what's important to them, and you'll use that information to craft
And if you
yourself in
don't,
such
then
a
you're
way
just
where they
geeked.
say yes next time.
They're telling
If
you
show
literally
up
how to get
consistently,
there.
Your luck surface area increases, my friend. If you hit it right, if you're smart in those first 10 minutes that matter, they might just say, why not? You'll learn on the job. Never underestimate the value of showing up and
And
having
having a good head on your shoulder. That's definitely a fact.
Number 12. You start consuming success stories. Now that you're in, you've got clarity on what you can do from the inside. There are multiple ways for you to navigate this, so pick your path and find your success stories. If in the beginning you were looking for fundamentals because you lacked them, well, now you're looking for the details that make all the difference. You're looking to learn systems, processes, secret sauces, if you will.
Yup.
You're able to reverse engineer how they did it, so you can do it too. If you're smart, you'll give it your own twist and run with it. If in the beginning you had no idea what to do, now your mind is buzzing with opportunities, so you have to pick one carefully. The more time you spend with successful people, the more you realize they're not that different from you, they just focus their efforts differently.
That's all it is,
So
focus.
you get to
Focus,
work.
dedication. They care more.
Number 13.
They care more about the little
You
stuff that
start
matters.
using new tools to build something similar to what made other people rich. Every generation has a unique competitive advantage in terms of what tools they can use to build wealth for themselves. There are new tools, new platforms, new marketplaces you can tap into that the previous generation had no idea how to navigate. The way you win at life is by getting time-tested wisdom and putting it to use in a new way.
Heavy on the
Use
wisdom.
device
Time
in your
tested.
hand to make yourself rich. Learn to use the new tools of the trade. Embrace technology and use it for what it is. A
Facts.
tool. The internet allows you to sell to millions of people
Whoever.
instead of just a few. AI gives you the productivity of an army instead of just yourself.
Yes,
YouTube is more
AI.
valuable than any university out there to your self-development. Merge them together and build something of value. Number 14. You tie your earnings to your effort and brains and start earning non-linearly.
Yep.
You are broke because back in the day you exchanged 1 unit of time for 1 unit of reward. Now you've learned better. You use your units of time to build something that leads to exponential rewards. You build once and sell 1,000,000 times. Welcome to the digital economy where we use tech to leverage your way into extraordinary wealth. You no longer earn with your back, but with your mind. Instead of working for money, you work to build the machine that earns for you. You make money while you sleep, and all of a sudden you realize just how different you look at life now than you did before.
For sure.
We've made millions of dollars from digital products, and for the past 6 months, we've been working on something that we'll release later on this year called Digital Product Mastery. It's an online learning experience where we show you exactly what tools we use to build our own digital products and how you can do the same. Go to alux.com/digital and make sure you're on the email waiting list. We'll send you a secret discount code once we open up. Because once you learn how to earn in a digital economy, you'll never want to go back to the old ways of doing it. And number 15, you don't look back as you enter your new reality.
You can't.
As you become this new individual with a new way of looking
You
at
become a
life,
new
there will
person.
be a lasting
You gotta kill the
test of
old
the
you.
forces of the past to pull you back. They'll show up in your life trying to bring you back, trying to mess with the progress you've made, even trying to assume credit for the hard work that you've put into it. It's important to set boundaries here. Help those you want to help without sacrificing your future. Don't allow anyone from your past to guilt you into trading your future for their present. Remember, a sinking ship can save no one.
Yep.
So take the time to make yourself strong before you try to help others. Those of you who grew up with a limiting broke mindset know exactly what we're talking about. And just to provide everyone else with a little more context, what was it like growing up with a broke mindset, and what did it take for you to overcome it? Let us know in the comments. And since you watched
let us know in the comments.
long video until the very end, here is your bonus, my friend. You can save a few,
but not everyone. Not everyone.
And this is incredibly important. Not everybody wants to be saved. Not everyone can be saved. People grow up in different directions, and it's okay to part ways. Some will resent you for your success because it makes them feel like they deserved it more. They don't know it yet, but they suffer from the broke mindset that you worked so hard to overcome. They want your outcome without all the effort you put into it. But
yeah, pretty much. That's how people,
So pick the ones
some
who
people
are
are
worthy
but
and mentor them. Time has gone by, and now you've got the moral responsibility of showing them the way. This is how we all win. Even showing them this video will be enough to separate those who are real from those who are just talking about it. If you'll never go back to a broke mindset, write the word never in the comments. Let's see how many of you live in a world of abundance just waiting for you to have your peace.
Alright, made that video. I appreciate all you beautiful people out there. Yeah, those are the 15 steps to fix a broke mindset. So I hope you guys learned a lot from the video. You guys start doing some of these things to kind of improve the mindset and start growing as people. My bad. And yeah, I think the best advice. Comment down below what you think is the best advice, or what resonates the most with you. My opinion, I'll say this one: stop blaming society, admit that you're not good enough, and start learning. This one, the don't tell anyone. You can tell people, especially stuff that can't be stopped. I'll say more, so don't tell people about something that they could, I guess, idea that they could steal without trying. Like for myself, I can tell people about my business because you have to, for you to copy it, you have to actually care about it. If you don't care about it, you can't do it the right way, regardless. But, and then finding new people, because your net worth is your net worth is your network. So finding new people is a good one too. But comment down below what you think is the best advice and what you're gonna start trying to do and implement in your life. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you know when I upload. And get money, be happy. Money Team, Tensa Dongwa, out.